So the big question is this: how these entrepreneurs who started from scratch and had no idea how to sell or market their products or services online and then later on made over 6 figures, 7 figures or even 8 figures became best in their niches and found their dream customers to sell. My name is RJ Ahmed and find this all out in our Interviews with Entrepreneurs show. I interviewed these entrepreneurs and tried to pick their brain of how they actually did that and how they took their business as well as their life to the next level. This podcast is all about the entrepreneurs who strive so hard to become super awesome in their niches. Welcome to Interviews with Entrepreneurs. Welcome to Interviews with Entrepreneurs show where we interview entrepreneurs who are super awesome in their niches. And guys, like today we have an awesome guest out there. You probably have, saw me like talking about every single person who is an awesome guest, but every single person there is. So let me tell you a quick backstory out there, like how I've met, what happened, I was doing, one of sort of Insta stories out there, like Insta post that I did. And then that person saw McCall Jones' story out there, and then he reached out to me that, hey, your podcasts are awesome. And I was like, okay, that's cool, man. I'm so glad. And like, I never expected, and same goes for this person out there. That person never expected that this is gonna happen. Like after like a month or two, so like he became Clickfunnels affiliate and relation manager, which is crazy. We never thought about, we're gonna met at this level or this particular point out there. So if you're into ClickFunnels space, especially in the affiliate side out there or into that particular community, we have ClickFunnels affiliate and relation manager out there, Turner Leslie. Hey Turner.
How's it going?
Great, man. What about you?
Doing well. I just love that story. Like, we didn't know each other. We're on different sides of the world, but it's cool that we kind of met through Instagram. And I told you how awesome your show was, and it's cool to actually be on the show now.
Man, like to be very honest, like we never thought about like it's gonna happen. We were discussing about the exact same stuff right now. You're like, it's crazy, but it's awesome.
Yes.
That's the thing is. So guys, like thank you so much for tuning in. If you're jumping on live, use hashtag live. If you're jumping on replay, use hashtag replay out there. I saw many people have already jumped on. Larry, hey Rahul, hey James, hey Amy, hey Daniel, what's up guys? So
awesome.
Yeah, so hey, like it's been a few months since you got on, on the this side of affiliate and relation manager out there. Could you tell us a little bit of your backstory of how you got started into the space and how you got into ClickFunnels?
For sure. So I'll go back to my time in college. So I was studying marketing and kind of public relations at BYU, Idaho, in Rexburg, Idaho. And I love my degree, but I felt that I was just so excited to graduate and to be, have my big boy job and that, right? So I wanted to do my best to then be ready for that next job. So after I would get out of my marketing classes, I would then put my AirPods right in my ears to listen to Russell Brunson. So for the last, 5 or so years, I've had Russell in my ear all the time for the last 5 years. And it got me so excited. The one place I wanted to work after graduation was ClickFunnels. And most of the people that I had talked to as I was getting close to graduating, I would tell them that I wanted to work at ClickFunnels. I would tell them, hey, I'll be the janitor at the office, or I'll do whatever. I'll bring everybody lunch every day, whatever it is, just to get there. And I would tell people about ClickFunnels, and they'd say, wait, what? Click what? And I'd be like, don't worry, you're going to know about it real soon. And I was just so excited. And my brother, Jake Leslie, is the graphic designer and head funnel builder for Russell. And you may have, if you are in this current OFA, you saw his video a couple weeks ago. He is an amazing person and has so much talent. And
absolutely.
He's so cool. And I would always tell him, hey, I need to work there. It's going to be so awesome. And for those months as I graduated, I was able to get a job and go. But Russell, I didn't know this, but we've known Russell for years. Russell actually played high school football for my dad we all know that he was a wrestler, but he also played high school football for my dad. So years down the road, when Russell moved to Boise, Idaho, he moved to or he moved actually in my parents' neighborhood. And I was like, this is so cool. We actually live close to Russell, and his office is like a mile away from my childhood house. This is so cool. Um, and as I was applying to work for Clickfunnels, I actually applied to be the affiliate or the relationship manager for Clickfunnels, which is my position now. But
Yeah.
then I actually didn't get the job, which I was kind of bummed about. But now I know why I didn't get the job because I wasn't meant for it at that time. Um, I actually got a job to be on the retention team. And then a little bit later on, I got offered to be on the onboarding team, which I was able to help start the team from 4 members to 12 members. And I like to say we created an army. And we created the team where it's amazing. It's awesome that there's so many, or the onboarding agents help so many ClickFunnels users to then be successful. And then I worked my butt off on the onboarding team, did anything I could to really learn, and I learned from my peers and my one of my biggest mentors, Troy Hitt. Big shout out to that guy, and just really worked to where I am today. And then I got a message from Brent Copeters, another amazing mentor, and he offered me the job to then work with Miles Clifford, an amazing person, to now be on the to be the relationship manager for ClickFunnels and helping out our affiliates. So big answer to your question, but that is the backstory to where I'm at today.
Man, that's absolutely awesome out there, because like, again, that's again the coolest part out there, that the way that you mentioned that, that again Russell Brunson was closer to that thing out there, and you're like, oh my god, like a fanboy out there, oh my god, like that's Russell Brunson. He's a freaking closer out there. And yeah, like that's awesome. And as you mentioned, like Jay is amazing. Like, and also the onboarding board like team is amazing. I was mentioning that Nico out there, who was the guy who helped me out, for ClickFunnels to retain. Like, then I got retained for like 3 years. Crazy. But yeah, he did it. He did that job. So how's your experience right now once you got into the relational manager side? How's your experience right now? Like, it's probably around 2 to 3 months. How's your current experience with that aspect of the business?
Man, it's been so fun. I tell everybody that I have my dream job and I just love life. So right now I have a list of 80 platinum affiliates that I am in charge of. And I love it because I get to talk to them, see what they need help with, get on calls with them, and really my job description is making friends. And that's my thing. My big thing is relationships, making sure that relationship lasts, making sure there is trust, that I can help out that person and help them to succeed. So I really love it. I get to talk to people from all over the world to see what they're doing and to see how I can really help them out. Every affiliate is on a different journey, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say no affiliate is the same, and I think that's the cool thing about it. So I help them in so many different ways to be successful. Their journey is the same, to make money and to give value to their customers, but they all have different talents and different ways of helping them do that. So man, it's been fun. Lots of different ways of helping people to succeed, for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because like one of the coolest part of ClickFunnels community, network with all of those people out there. They love to, create relations, like at the point where you also came in, they were like, oh my God, like Turner in the house, we're so excited. So they had this type of ability out there where they can go in and interact with anyone out there. Like no one even feel like that you've jumped into, on the relation side, like few months back. It's like, man, you've been for a year or so. Like no one have that thing out there that they are, sort of introverts out there. They don't have such sort of mindset out there. They're completely good to go with any new person or any person they're connecting in the first time out there. They really want to create relations with those people. So one thing, like after you got into the relation side and also on the affiliate aspect out there, that is the most important thing that I want to ask is, in your perspective, after watching these affiliates out there, and also you've been the part of affiliate momentum event, and I guess one of the latest event was happened with Anthony Morrison and Michael Jones. So they are talking about a lot of techniques out there in terms of promoting ClickFunnels as an affiliate or as an affiliate marketer perspective. What you think personally on your end is the number one mistake that affiliates make in promoting ClickFunnels out there?
Oh yeah, I love that question. And I see so many affiliates that are doing amazing, some that are trying to figure this thing out, and some that are just really struggling.
Yeah.
And I think I want to kind of use my story for sure, just like we already talked about. When I first got my job here at ClickFunnels, I wanted this other position. I kind of wanted more money, and I wanted to be I wanted to work closer to Russell, but I wasn't there yet. I
Yeah.
wasn't close to being at that point. So I needed to start from square one, right? And I did my best to really get there and work my butt off. But what I really did is I did anything that Russell said, anything that I possibly could. So I did OFA. I watched all the Russell videos I possibly could. I got to the point where I was seeing Russell in my dreams, like night after night and after night, and I could hear him talking about the value ladder, about how to be a good affiliate, hook story offer, hook story offer. I'm pretty sure I was sleep talking that in my sleep, but I really did everything that Russell was saying.
Yeah.
I think that's what affiliates need to do as well. As an affiliate, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. Anthony Morrison will never tell you that he reinvented the wheel or did something crazy that no one else has ever done. He tells you, don't do something crazy. Just do something, stick to it, and give value to your customers, which is what he does day in and day out. And it just as what McCall told us as well. Give value to your customers, find a way to do it, and stick to it. And don't expect to be at the finish line when you start, right? Do the things that you need to do step by step and do your best. And once again, do what Russell says. He's been doing this thing for almost 20 years, so don't stray away from it. Do OFA, and if you need to do it 3 times, do it 3 times or more. But we need to do what Russell says because he is the master at this stuff, and we have ClickFunnels because of him and Todd. And so, yeah, kind of a long answer, but stick to the small and simple things, do what Russell says, and go from there.
Yeah, and it's absolutely worth it. Like, absolutely do what Russell says, because you mentioned that he had, decades of experience out there into that space. And like, it's crazy, if people are be like, nah, we're not gonna, we're not gonna go and do what Russell says out there. It's not gonna work. Like you're trying to say that, you're gonna create your own method out there, or like, you're gonna go in and reinvent the wheel that, hey, I'm gonna figure it out on my own time, then who cares if you don't follow what Russell says? And if you're going to exact same path and Russell Brunson had already done that, just follow him. That's the thing. And I saw there was a comment out there like, do what Russell says. Absolutely. And someone said, I had a dream with Russell as well. Everybody dreamed with Russell as well in their mind, if you're a funnel hackers. Hey William, thank you so much for joining on. What's up? So one thing that is super awesome right now, especially the sort of buzz, or like what you think, also the post that you are on the relation side, you also created your own community called Relationship Builders, and before deep diving into it, I want to ask one thing which is super important, and is you got Dana Derricks on ClickFunnels. You and Miles had got Dana Derricks and talking about Dream 100 and a lot of different aspects out there. And you probably know we talk about Dream 100 a lot. Like, it's a lot out there. Like, what do you think is the right and the wrong way in your perspective when people do Dream 100 out there?
Dane, that's a good question. Let's start with the right way to do it. Dana's a stud. That guy is so cool. One of the coolest things that he talked about, which was a huge golden nugget, is he said that when he was getting Russell Brunson on his Dream 100, he bought everything that Russell has put out. Which I think is amazing, because he was able to really speak Russell's language, right? When you are doing the whole Dream 100, part of it, You want to speak what they speak, right? Russell speaks One Funnel Away Challenge. He speaks expert secrets, .com secrets, traffic secrets. So that's what we need to do. You need to read it. You need to buy everything and then do what they do. I think that was so cool. That's how I was able to speak Russell's language. That's how I was able to kind of be an expert on that, or try to be an expert on what he does. Is I was trying to speak his own language, right? That's how I really love my wife, right? I do what she likes to do. I get interested in what she likes to do, and I try to speak her language. So I think that's so cool. My wife is definitely on my Dream 100 list, right? But that's what I think that everyone needs to do as you're building that Dream 100. Take some time and to really have those tiers as well, kind of what Dana said as well. He has his A's, B's, and C's, kind of those people that he really wants to reach, those A's, and then those B's are kind of people that he wants to get to as well, and then those C's that might be a little bit far off, but he's working on as well. So kind of like those different tiers. I thought that was pretty awesome. Then what people kind of struggle with the Dream 100, that's what I'm trying to help people out with. Man, as I get messages on Facebook and I see this automated response to me, or this crazy long message that someone has sent me, I'm not going to read that. I'm so sorry. I want to build a relationship with you, but I'm not going to read that. I'm so sorry. You're trying to sell me something, or you're trying to tell me about your life, but I'm not there with you yet, right? Get to know me, and I will definitely get to know you after that, and then go from there. And as I'm building my Dream 100 list, I'm going to speak their language, get to know them, and kind of go from there. Just like I did with you, RJ. Your language is podcasting right now, and Clickfunnels. And I think that's so awesome. So get to know them, speak their language, and go from there.
Yeah. And then that definitely makes sense. And that's how people just go in and, they just don't make it work. If they say they know about Dream 100, but it's just not working. It's not just one thing out there. There's a lot of things. One thing that Dana talked about that I remember is he said that your Dream 100 probably miss out, but they're never gonna miss out, which was the coolest part that he said on that, on that professor out there. Like, the people are never gonna miss out their customers. They're probably gonna miss out you. They're never gonna miss out their customers out there. And I was like, damn, mic drop, literally. Absolutely. So you said that on the don't side, the people struggle with creating relations. And that is the reason why you created your group, which is the relationship builders. There's a lot of people who are the part of it right now, and a lot of people are jumping on as of right now there, which is awesome. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
For sure. And now that whole thing, that group, being relationship builders, it was like a totally spur of the moment thing. I've just had, my whole life has been about relationships. My brother, Jake Leslie, he loves design. He can do design. He can draw you whatever you want. He can do in Photoshop whatever you want. That's his thing. My thing is relationships. Now, I know that anyone can be friends with anybody, but I feel like I have this thing, and I want to help people out. And it's awesome. People have been loving that group. I think I have 100 group members within 4 days or so. And I think the reason why people love that group so far is I'm wanting to help you to be better. This week we're working on service. I feel that service is the best way to build a relationship and to help others out and show your love or your best support. Now, and I also feel that, I've created a few Facebook groups. And as you're building a Facebook group, make sure that your topic is something that you'll be able to have evergreen forever, right? And make sure that you can build off of it and that people want to stay forever. And I feel that, Facebook groups, if someone is coming to your group, that means they want to hang out with you. So be there often and publish often, and have a movement so that people want to be a part of that movement so they can better themselves and other people. So that's what that whole relationship builder movement is all about. We're going to be amazing, and we're going to help other people to really connect in the best way possible in a safe place with that Facebook group. So I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely gonna be cool out there because when I saw the group, I was like, wow, that's absolutely crazy out there. I was like, never expected that to be happening. I was like, damn, that's right time, right moment out there, and happen at the right place. So, like, what's your current goals are into the business out there? Because like you already mentioned that you had, you wanted to be on the relation side, but things happen for a reason. We discussed that thing out there. Thing happens for a reason out there, and you went on the onboarding team and everything out there, and then finally you got into like, what's the next thing for you out there?
Oh, that's a good question. Man, ClickFunnels is a good bit of my time, which I love
Yeah,
filling that up. And I hope that here pretty soon, Miles and I will be able to go to events and to really build those relationships with people face to face, not just in front of a computer. This is great. This technology is
yeah.
great, but I love that face to face connection and that relationship builder there.
You
Um,
love chocolate.
what's that?
You love chocolates out there. I saw your stories.
Yeah, every once in a while, right? But yeah, as far as business goes, I would love to, um, as being a relationship manager, I want to help our affiliates to do better and to help them to succeed and really understand why they're an affiliate for ClickFunnels and how they can do better. And also, I would love to help people to build up their Dream 100 and build those connections as well. So really, the sky's the limit, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're super excited out there about how things gonna go and further beyond because like it's gonna be pretty fun. So one last thing that I wanna ask is, and that's the kind of thing that you guys are doing right now, and that's also can count in terms of relations or so, that can count in terms of Dream 100 because Dream 100 have different sort of, as Diana said, it had different sort of levels out there where you can go in and filter out. But as a relation manager out there, how you can go in and nurture those affiliates that you have?
Oh, that's a good question. Um, So yeah, so I'm in charge of 80 platinum affiliates right now. So what I do is I have broken them up into 5 days of the week, obviously
Okay.
Monday through Friday. And so what I do is I have my calls every day with each of them. If they want to meet with me that week, awesome, let's meet. If they don't want to, we'll meet next week, right? And so I kind of get to know their schedule, see what they need help with, and we set goals. Um, Now, as a relationship manager for ClickFunnels, I'm able to send them swag, set big goals like sending a ClickFunnels watch, or if they are huge into cornhole, I want to send them a cornhole set if they have multiple people under them as far as members in ClickFunnels. I want to help them with whatever they want to do, which is cool because I'm able to build that relationship, see what their goal is, and then to send them something or what have you. But really just that constant contact, right? As much as they
Yeah.
want to see me, often or not often, depends, how busy they are. But I think that constant contact is super necessary, whether it's every week, every month, every few days, and then just helping them to know, hey, like, this is my job, but I also love this. I love being friends with you, and I really want to help you to succeed. So let's do this together, and kind of going from there. So that trust is huge, that care is huge, as well as the constant contact.
Yeah, and that's absolutely epic out there. Have constant sort of contact out there, and sending some cool swag out there, like push them to the next level. That wow, these company care about us a lot. These company care about their affiliates a lot. I remember I was watching other people had ClickFunnels backpacks out there. I was like, I wish I have it. And I to be very honest, I didn't knew about it. And Miles and ClickFunnels team out there like sent it over. I was like, damn, I didn't knew about that. And it happened all of a sudden. I'm like, wow, ClickFunnels is the best. I'm not go or moving anywhere out there. No matter what happens, gonna stick to ClickFunnels. That's the thing. So and that's the coolest part that you mentioned. Some people are bragging, they're like, oh, we're not gonna give commissions to our affiliates out there, or like we don't want to nurture, we don't need it. They're just over here just to sell products or just to make commissions or like just to make money or so. That's it. But it's something more than that, creating relations or so. So
Exactly. And
yeah,
sorry to take away from your point, but I think it's so cool. Like I'm nurturing my affiliates, but I think the best affiliates nurture their members, right? The people
yeah,
that they have signed up. Like it sounds like Paul Motley helped you to sign up for Clickfunnels, and
absolutely.
Paul always over delivers. I think that's so cool that he does that. And then also, as we learned from Anthony Morrison, every person that he has signed up underneath him, he writes their name down and knows who they are. I think that's so cool. You're going to get credit for having those people signed up underneath you for month after month if you take care of them, right? If they fall off the bandwagon, you're not going to get the money. And so if you take care of them and nurture them, it's really going to pay off. No pun intended, but it's definitely going to be worth your while if you put forth that effort as well. So that relationship, that nurturing, it pays tenfold for sure for
Yeah,
many for a long time.
yeah, 100%. Truly agree on that. So, any last thing that you want to say before we round the show up?
Oh man. Once again, I would say if you are an affiliate, live, breathe, eat everything you are an affiliate for, right?
Yeah,
If you are an affiliate for ClickFunnels, do what Russell says and build those relationships and don't reinvent the wheel. Do what Russell says, do your best, and once again, build the relationships and just do your best at whatever you're doing and stick to it. So I guess that's a lot of stuff, but yeah, do your best.
yeah, absolutely. So, and where people can find about you and your awesome stuff out there.
For sure. Follow me on Facebook. I would love to talk to you. Please don't send me some random message or try to sell me something. But definitely follow me on Facebook. Definitely follow the Avengers page for our affiliates. Also, you can find me on Instagram if you want to. I have a fitness page on there. It's
Yeah,
one of their hobbies. So it's Turner Get Fit on Instagram, and then always come follow me. If you want to be a part of the Relationship Builders movement, come follow me as well on that. Let me know if you want to be in that, and I'll send you an invite. We want to grow that movement as much as we possibly can to better yourself as well as everybody in the group. So yeah, come talk to me, and I will be your friend forever.
awesome, awesome. And yeah, guys, like I'm gonna put up all of the social links out there in the comment section and also in the show notes out there, so you can check out ClickFunnels Avengers group, Turner's Instagram out there, also his group as well. Just be sure to do it and just don't spam. Don't spam. That's the most important thing. But yeah, again, Turner, like thank you so much for being on a show. Like it was truly awesome to have you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Anytime.
Awesome. And yeah, guys, if you have any questions, you can post up in the comment section down below. Turner and I can check out later on as well. And again, guys, that's it for now. See you in the next week. Until then, peace out.